What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Creed 3. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. Alright, the third installment of Creed franchise arrives, baby. Yeah! It's the movie where heavyweight boxing is still a thing in today's MMA world. All kidding aside, you've already seen my previous social media reaction to this film, so allow me to reiterate that same sentiment again. Creed 3 is a triumph. The boxing choreographies are exceptionally done, very visceral and imaginative. Michael B. Jordan makes his feature directorial debut with such passion and heart and respect for this franchise's legacy. And Jonathan Majors continues his streak of leaving an impressive cinematic mark. Jonathan was the only great thing about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And now, playing another antagonist here in Creed 3, Jonathan as Damien is a ferocious, intimidating force of nature. Written by Keenan Coogler and Zach Baylin and directed by Michael B. Jordan, in Creed 3, after dominating the boxing world, Adonis Creed has been thriving in both his career and family life. When a childhood friend and former boxing prodigy, Damien, resurfaces after serving a long sentence in prison, he is eager to prove that he deserves his shot in the ring. The face-off between former friends is more than just a fight. To settle the score, Adonis must put his future on the line to battle Damien, a fighter who has nothing to lose. Starring Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, Jonathan Majors, Wood Harris, Mila Davis Kent, and Felicia Rashad. Some people may have a hard time dealing with the changes in this franchise, including moving the story from Philadelphia to Los Angeles, or more like Atlanta posing as Los Angeles, on top of not including Rocky Balboa in the story anymore. And maybe that will cost the movie, with the fans being divided and all. Some of them think that any installment of this franchise that doesn't include Rocky is an abomination. But guys, this is a spin-off trilogy about Adonis Creed, hence the title, Creed. So it makes sense that the progression moves on or leads to Creed coming into his own, handling his own business, which is what this movie conveys to the nth degree. Look, Sly, we love you, man. We're all big fans of yours, but you gotta loosen your grip a little. Either you pass the torch or you don't pass the torch. Which is it? What's it gonna be? And you know what? Yeah, maybe producers Irwin Winkler and Ryan Coogler could have given you more credit, more royalties, residuals, whatever, to make you happier. You can hash out those details amongst yourselves. But to say that you're not gonna see or support Creed 3 because you don't like the direction that the story is taking, or because the story doesn't include you, well, that kinda sounds egotistical, my man. Now, in this one, Michael B. Jordan wears multiple hats, being the man in front of and behind the camera. And color me impressed. This is the work of somebody who has been closely and diligently observing the filmmakers he has worked with over the years. The positioning, the pacing, the structure. Not once do I get the sense of somebody who is inexperienced. Michael understands that this is the story about the past catching up to you, regret and guilt eating at Creed while facing a frenemy who feels entitled, Damien who stubbornly believes that Creed owes him the world. So every scene builds up to make sure that that climactic fight has sufficient leg to stand on. And as I implied earlier, many aspects of Creed 3 pay respect to what is already established in this franchise. From a rendition of the classic score to the script frequently mentioning Apollo and Rocky, I cannot emphasize enough how incredible the boxing scenes are in Creed 3. The cinematography and the editing elevate those choreographies with such precision. It makes you appreciate the art of boxing like never before because you get to see where the characters are aiming for, their strategies, their dirty tricks, where to land their punches, what to anticipate, and how to counter them. A lot of people who don't know much about boxing would think that, hey, it's just about two people beating each other up in the ring. What's the big deal? Well, Creed 3 helps you to understand that there's actually more skill involved that goes into it, and both Michael and Jonathan act them out like seasoned pros. It really does look like the collision of two people who really know what they're doing. So yeah, in conclusion, Creed 3 is a knockout, pun intended. I'm sure YouTubers out there would make a ranking video to determine which one is better, Creed 1, Creed 2, or Creed 3. But I think we can agree that altogether, this has been a pretty solid spin off franchise. And this third installment deepens that notion.